Do you remember finally being able to register for a college class and jumping through all the hoops, such as getting a counseling appointment, doing your placements or assessments, and finishing orientation after registering, and then being actually dropped for non-payment? Well, this video is going to speak to that. So one of the reasons that outcome, which I want to empathize with, may have occurred is because free college level 1 at San Mateo Community College District does not cover your quote unquote other fees. What are those other fees? They are your student body fee, which is $15. What do those do? They fund the Associated Students of Skyline College, also known as ASSC, which supports student-led programs, clubs, events, and campus services. Student union fee, $5, covering financing, maintenance, and operation of the student union building and related campus spaces. Student representation fee, which is $2, supports student advocacy at the local, state, and federal levels, such as Student Senate for California community colleges, legislative lobbying efforts. Why are these fees mandatory? Even if you don't use all these services, they fund shared campus-wide resources like building maintenance, student programs, and advocacy, which benefit the entire student body. Some costs are fixed and continue regardless of how often services are used. What's important is students may, and in fact have been dropped when they do not pay these $22 in fees. So free college level 1, if we qualify as we're a San Mateo County resident and intending to earn an eligible certificate or degree, aka program of study, in which case you can update inside your WebSmart, will still have these outstanding fees. If you complete your financial aid application, whether that be a FAFSA, a DREAM Act application, or a CCPG, you will be protected from being dropped, even if you don't qualify for free college level 2 or other grants. That means you may still owe fees later depending on your aid eligibility, but applying gives you time and protection, so it's worth submitting the application. So just to recap, free college level 1 covers your enrollment, aka tuition fees, which is $46 per unit for California residents. Specifically, if we want that enrollment waiver, we would have to live in San Mateo County. Please look up the cities that are in San Mateo County. South San Francisco is, San Francisco is not. And you have to intend to earn a certificate or degree, and you can update your program of study inside your WebSmart student services, right? So in reality, after you apply for Skyline, you'll be able to do a one login or enter your one login portal. If you look at the video of the shared screen here, I'm just going to read the URL. It's smccd.onelogin.com/portal. You'll log in there, and then one of your tiles will be student email. And if you open up that tile, which is a Google account, you'll notice that you will be getting emails saying that you may be dropped for these outstanding fees, even if you have free college level 1. Okay, so free college level 1, again, does not pay these $22 per semester worth of fees. If you're having issues logging into your email, and after you've tried the one login process, please contact Zendesk. So the URL is here, smccdhelp.zendesk, Zendesk.com. They will help you get into your email. While I have your attention, I wanted to also share yet another reason why it's worth completing your financial aid application. Specifically, I had this beautiful meeting with one of the SparkPoint coordinators, Julie, about CalFresh. She let me know that there's so many students who are eligible for CalFresh that don't apply. And what CalFresh is it can help you get anywhere from $50 upwards to $300 every month to be able to buy at various grocery stores. Okay, so if you want $300 a month to spend at Walmart, Target, Trader Joe's, Costco, wherever you go shopping at, Lucky's, Grocery Outlet, Smart and Final, please consider applying for CalFresh. And how this relates to your financial aid is this is all under the idea of student advocacy and navigating services and programs that may be new to you, all right? And reducing your cost of your education so that you can focus more of your energy and brain power to learn the rare and valuable skills and do the projects that you want to be doing, all while passing your classes and getting the grades that you want to get in your classes so that you have more control and freedom in your future. All right. So let's talk a little bit about CalFresh. College students can qualify for monthly cash to buy groceries through CalFresh also known as EBT or food stamps. Many students at Skyline College are receiving these benefits, but many are not. So you may be eligible if you have eligible immigration status, such as being a U.S. citizen, lawful permanent resident, a green card holder. Other statuses may qualify, so please check in with CalFresh. If you're a college student who is 18 to 49 years old, enrolled in at least half-time is 6 units here, and you're able to work and meet at least one of the following. So work 20 hours a week, receive a Cal Grant A or B, enrolled in a career educational program at Skyline, have a work-study job or other on-campus job, and other exemptions may qualify. To expand on some of this, if you have a work-study or other on-campus job, so it doesn't have to be federal work-study, that counts as one of these following. Please review this. I'm sharing my screen, so if you want to sign into your Spotify, take a look at the video to capture this information. I'll also publish the link to this in our show notes. Let's also explore the career educational program at Skyline and Cal Grant A and Bs. Cal Grant A is for low-income to middle-income students who have had a 3.0 high school GPA minimum or 2.4 college GPA minimum, may be used for a program that is at least 2 academic years in length, resulting in an associate or baccalaureate degree of 48 semester units or the equivalent, can be used for tuition and fees. Cal Grant B is for low-income students who have had a 2.0 high school and college GPA minimum, may be used for a program that is at least 1 academic year in length, resulting in an associate, baccalaureate degree, or certificate of at least 24 semester units or the equivalent. Offers an amount to assist with tuition fees with additional annual access award amount to assist with living expenses, right? So take a review of the differences between A and B. B has certificate pursuits as eligible qualifications. A does not. So there's some differences here. Another powerful thing about Cal Grants is they can come attached with something called a Student Success Completion Grant that is unique to the California community colleges. If you look here, if you have a Cal Grant, it's likely, if funds have not been exhausted or used, if you are at 12 to 14.99 units per semester, you can get upwards to $2,596 per year. If you are at 15 units or higher per semester, you can get upwards to $8,000 per year. These funds are subject to change. On this note of Cal Grants and this SSCG, one of the reasons we hope students at a 2-year college can get really savvy and knowledgeable about their financial aid is for students who have aspirations to complete a 4-year degree. While Student Success Completion Grant may not be available at your 4-year university, there are other grants that will be encompassed once we complete our financial aid applications that you may qualify for. If you can get good at your financial applications now and understand how to do that and all that encompasses, you don't have to stress about that, especially when stakes are higher. So these are approved career educational programs here at our district. Specifically, these would also make you eligible for the Grove Scholarship. What's beautiful about the Grove is typically they actually accept and award $2,000 to almost 50% of all applicants. So if you want a 50% chance of getting $2,000 for a scholarship application, that is the Grove Scholarship. All right. You do have to be in a career educational program. So the list is accounting, associates, administration of justice, associates of arts, associates of science or transfer, allied health science, associates of science, automotive technology, associate of science, barbering, biotechnology, manufacturing, business management and entrepreneurship, cosmetology, digital media, basic digital filmmaking, user experience design, aesthetics, early childhood education, all degree and certificate programs, emergency and medical terminology, energy systems, technology, management, hospitality and tourism management, paralegal studies, real estate, respiratory care, surgical technology, sterile processing technology, network, engineering, technology, wellness, integrative health, and well-being. This list may not be fully up to date, but just know that they likely are. Here you'll see the Grove Scholars Program link if you're tuning into the video of this, and then they also have another approved CE. And what's interesting about the Grove Scholars is check out what number 2 says. Complete a free application for federal student aid or a DREAM Act application. That spring application is closed, but fall will open up in a month or 2. So they run this cycle once every semester. Here again, so even if you are in business entrepreneurship or management, accounting, hospitality, tourism management, you would qualify. And just so take a look at this. So to make an appointment with SparkPoint, if this is something that interests you. So to recap, in case you want to protect yourself from being dropped for non-payment, because free college level 1 does not cover the $22 of other fees that are not tuition or enrollment fees, please apply for financial aid. Okay, once we have a financial aid application on file for you, you will be immune from being dropped. That does not mean that in case you're ineligible to get the $22 in fees covered, those fees will go away, but at least you won't be dropped for the classes that you just registered for. All right. And then for CalFresh, if you have a job on campus as a student, you meet this criteria. So then check out the other 2. Eligible immigration status, 18 to 49 years old, enrolled half-time. If you have that and your income eligibility, monthly gross income for household size of 1 is under $2,510. Household size of 2 is under $3,408. Household size of 3 is under $4,304. You likely will qualify for CalFresh. So please take a look at those benefits. These funds do expire and go away. So if they're unused, it's not like other folks would be getting more if you don't apply for this. So hope that was informative. Thanks for tuning in on the Make Money Make Sense show. My name is Henry. Catch you in the next one. Peace.